Hi, I'm Melissa Weigel. I work at Moment Factory in Montreal. I'm on the Spatial Design Jury.
Thomas Leeser. I'm an architect in New York City, Leeser Architecture.
My name is Pernilla Ohrstedt. I run Pernilla Ohrstedt's studio, design and architecture practice in London.
I guess what one hopes to see from a spatial design project is considering the space around something just as much as whatever it is that you're proposing. So it should be a good balance of positive and negative space, and also should engage the audience in such a way that they are aware that it's more than a two-dimensional experience, and they should have that in whichever way it may be.
It's not enough to have a fantastic idea and a strong concept, and there were examples of those kind of projects that had amazing sort of idea, very powerful stories, right? But their spatial solution wasn't very elegant. I think some of the most successful projects were the ones that were sort of engaging with their context very directly. Recalling 1993 from the New Museum is one of those projects. It's basically they're utilizing disused phone booths all around Manhattan, and you ring up and a person will tell you a story from that time that happened on that street corner. So in effect they're turning the whole of Manhattan into a museum.
I think we love the fact that it's actually not visual. The city is really the exhibition and the story about it.
I think the other project that we all thought was a very strong project was the memorial in Berlin.
I think this was a very, very strong project because the design was very sort of subtle. It was very, very powerful, convincing design.
But what's interesting about the two projects that we just discussed is that they couldn't be more different in terms of one of them, the telephone project, really doesn't have a space, and it's considering spatial design as something quite progressive actually, and that space can be the space between people or the space in history, and taking something very familiar and recontextualizing it in an interesting way, whereas the memorial project really was about a very specific place where a certain history took place, and actually reconsidering the context of that building through the way that they presented the exhibition.